Today we're going to continue rebuilding this crash-damaged Impreza. And we've got plenty to do, because at the moment it looks like this. But it's not all bad. There are a lot of really great points about this car, including it's only done 110,000 miles, which is low for a car of this age. The interior is now basically mint. And in the last video, we upgraded to these lovely blue carpets. And we also went through the total cost of the build so far and decided it's probably on balance a fairly good investment so far, as long as we stay under budget. If you haven't seen that video, the link's right up here. Go watch it before you watch this one. But make sure you come back to this video, because I think we've finally found the fix for this front end of the car. We're going to take the car to a guy called Conrad. He's 100% sure he's going to be able to fix this front end, one way or another. His words. Now, bear with me, because I'm still learning about this too, but Conrad is going to put it on something called a jig, which basically fixes to a number of points on the chassis to keep the rest of it straight. Then he'll pull the leg straight with something called a dozer. Once the bent leg has become straight, he can make a nice neat cut and then weld on our brand new front chassis. And hey presto, you've got a straight car. But in the last video, we drained all the coolant and all the oil. It needs to be able to drive onto the trailer to get it there. It needs to be able to drive onto the jig at Conrad's place. So today we're going to prep this car for going on the jig. And while we've got the engine like this, I figured it's probably a good time to change the spark plugs, which is apparently something that no Impreza or Boxer engine owner wants to do. But if not now, then when? So let's start by prepping the front end. I've got just a rattle can of Subaru Blue from Rapid Paints, and then we're going to get on with servicing this car. So let's do it. This is episode 5. And we're back in the familiar comfort of a time lapse. I'm wasting no time today. We're getting straight in with sanding down this old but straight chassis front. Then it's on with the primer coat. The primer will just make sure we've got a nice even base for the top coat to key into. Then it's on with the Subaru Blue. I've deliberately not gone for the lacquer because body parts inside the shell tend to be not lacquered anyway. It was just building up layers nice and slowly and trusting that it eventually will all get covered. I don't think there's any doubt at all that the finish is incredible. And just like that, it was done. Next job is to change the spark plugs, the oil filter and the oil today. And for this oil we're going to be using Valvoline. Well done guys, that sponsorship with Matt Armstrong is still paying dividends years later. I can't lie, that's exactly why I bought it. Now the manufacturer says to add a thin layer of oil to the seal of the oil filter before you install it. So that's what I did. Right, let's go and screw it in. Now, people have always said you should do your own servicing, it's really easy, but I've never really had the confidence to kind of go through with it. But after doing this, I can see it's actually really straightforward. This is just as simple as screwing in the oil filter and screwing in the sump plug, and then it's done. And time to refill the oil with 4.5 litres of premium Valvoline 10W40. I am 100% certain that if this wasn't on YouTube, I would just be pouring this in straight through there and getting it everywhere. But because I've got to look good in front of you guys, I'm gonna get a funnel. Thanks for keeping me accountable, guys. It's true. But all 4.5 litres went in without a single drop wasted. And then I checked the oil to make sure everything was right. Yeah, perfect. Perfect! And now, I guess I just wait for the sponsorship email from Valvoline. No? Let's move on. Now it's time for our 4 nice and new NGK Laser Platinum Premium spark plugs. Getting these in is going to be a pain, I feel. Well, there's only one way to find out if it works, and that is to get these in. Let's do the first 2 now. Space is tight in these Boxer engines, and all the guides online said take as much as you possibly can out. So I took the washer bottle out, I took the battery tray out, I took the battery out, basically as much as I possibly could. Basically, the spark plugs sit inside of the chassis legs, making them pretty difficult to access. But eventually, hey, here we go. The first one was out. One spark plug that has seen much better days. In need of replacement. The one on the right is the one I took out, and the one on the left is what they should look like. Subaru recommends you change these every 60,000 miles, and with the car being on 110, there's every chance these could be the original spark plugs from 2002. So it's good that we're changing them. Better late than never, right? Replacing all the spark plugs was a case of doing the same thing on each of the 4 cylinders. Good. On the passenger side, I'm removing the air filter to make a bit more room to get into those tight areas, but it was still a super tight squeeze. All that's left to do is replace the coil packs. And it is done. All 4 spark plugs replaced. It's definitely worth doing because they were really dirty, and I don't think they'll be making much of a spark. In fact, these are the old spark plugs. That's not great. Anyway, we've got 4 brand new ones in now, so I want to make sure that it will start for at least, what, 10-15 seconds? Which will be enough for us to get it onto the trailer, hopefully. This might be a silly idea, but we're about to find out. Let's see if it starts. But then, I had a worrying thought. Will the airbags go off in my face because we haven't replaced the airbag sensors? If I turn the ignition. Oh, I've never done this before, so I had no idea at all. Surely it'll just be... they've been deployed. It will have marked that they've been deployed, I'm sure. On one side, all of the work that I'd done over the past few weeks rebuilding the interior could be undone in a second. But on the other side, I've got to start the car to drive it to Conrad so it can go on the jig and get fixed. It was a real dilemma, but I had to make a decision. Right, I'm going to gamble. I'm going to start the car so I know that 1, the oil change worked, 2, the spark plug change is good and everything's firing, and then 3, that the airbags won't go off and I'll be able to drive it onto the trailer next week for Conrad's workshop. Let's give it a go. Fuel pump is primed, everything's on. We do have an airbag light, but let's see if we can turn it over. Yeah! Woo! It worked! Oh, yes! Listen to that! No leaks! No leaks! Right, I'm gonna go turn it off. Oh, that sounds amazing. It works! New spark plugs, oil change, new oil filter. The airbags didn't go off. Oh, that is brilliant. That's just brilliant. Right, good. Good. I can't believe it. It works. Now we are cooking. Okay, what's the next thing to do? I've forgotten what we were gonna do. We've changed the spark plugs, we've changed the oil filter, we've put new oil in. We've spray painted that, so that's ready to go. Oh, we could get on with a hidden bonus objective. Let's do a hidden bonus objective. Right, there's one more thing that I want to do before we get this car over to Conrad, and that's just because, well, we've got the stuff here. Might as well do it while we're waiting for our spot at the jig shop. Oh, that's absolutely buzzing. It's gonna work. This car is gonna work. It's gonna go back together. Just look at it. What a beauty. Let's get on to the hidden bonus objective. Hopefully you've watched the previous videos and you know that we're making this car into a WRX Plus. It's got those 4-pot calipers on the front, and no matter what we do to the colour of the car, these calipers, they've got to be red. I'm aware that I'm doing all of this and it could genuinely come back from Conrad's place and be a write-off, but we have faith. We have faith in Conrad, we have faith in our ability to put it back on the road. That's why I'm doing this. If you want to be here for part of this journey, you're enjoying it so far, and you want to see more to come, just down there, hit the subscribe button. It really helps. Same goes if this isn't your cup of tea. If you don't enjoy it, no problem. But if you are enjoying it, boy oh boy, have we got a series for you. And that's exactly what I'm gonna keep doing. I love making these videos, I love chatting with you in the comments, and I can't thank you enough for being part of this journey so far. And watching 10 minutes of basically just a project that I always wanted to do. And just like that, they are transformed. They look absolutely amazing. Look at that. But that brings us to the end of another video. So next week there's going to be no video, and that's because Conrad needs the car for a week. But hopefully it'll have a front end and we'll be able to start putting some of the fun, cool stuff that's already arrived, which I can't wait to show you guys. It's going to look so sick. If you've enjoyed this video and you're enjoying the series so far, click the subscribe button, subscribe, like, wherever they are. Just click those buttons because it does really help. And it's like the last video broke 1,000 views, and it's crazy. And all you guys commented in the comment section as well, from America, from all over the place. It's thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Peace out.